3. Paula wants to find out how much money people spend buying CDs. She uses this question on the questionnaire. How much money do you spend buying CDs? 10 to 30, 30 to 50, 50 to 70, or more than 70. Write down 2 things wrong with this question. Okay, let me just keep an on there. Alright, let me know what's happening. 2 things wrong. So the first thing is, go on. Dishan.
No time frame.
Okay, there's no time frame because buy CDs over a week, in a month, in a year, in your lifetime. So there's no time frame for the question. Okay, now what else do we find?
Money.
Okay, now what's happening about the money? What do we have here?
Overlap.
We have overlap. So overlap, okay, of the values in the response boxes. This is tired. Okay, are we happy with those 2 possibilities? What else could you write down as well? Another possible answer.
No boxes under £10.
No boxes on £10. So they list. So your answer is not exhaustive. It's not an exhaustive list. And it doesn't cover everything. So what happens if you spend less than £10? Where do you put that answer? So that could be a third possible answer that or alternative. Okay, next part of the question, which is over here. Paula asked 100 people in a CD store to do her questionnaire. So she's trying to find out about people's spending habits on CDs. And they got the question, the answers, part B says her sample is biased, explain why. So why should she not ask everybody in a CD store? Okay? So what's wrong with that? Give me an answer, please.
It's only at the CD store.
So they are all in the CD store and they are most likely to buy
CDs.
There you go, that's the answer for part B. I'll put part B over here. Some more space over here. So they are all in a CD store. They are all likely to buy CD. See, miss? Check.
Yeah, it's good.
That's the reason why it's biased. They were told. Okay, complete the table of values for y equals 2x plus 5. This is question number 4a. Okay, so we got here x minus 2 minus 1, 0, 1 and 2. And I've already filled some of them in for you. Let's have a look how we do these questions. So, y is equal to 2x plus 5. I'm right over here. And we've got to work it out for which values? For these 3 values. Okay, Mr. Umar, are you happy? Ready with this?
Yes.
Yeah? So 2 times by x. Right. For the x value, I'm going to use a different color. It's minus 1. Okay. So wherever we see the x, we put a minus 1 in there. Now, quick question. Right, let's have Afira. What is the 2 doing to the x? Is it adding, taking away, multiplying, dividing? What's it doing in this current situation? The 2 is currently doing what?
Times it.
Excellent. Okay, so 2x plus 5 means 2 times by x add 5. So we have to do it now. 2 times by minus 1. 2 times by minus 1 will give us minus 2. Minus 2 add 5. So I owe you £2 and I have £5, so I have £3. Okay, so we've done for minus 1. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to use my finger and get rid of the minus, because we're going to 1 now. So try 1. So 2 times by 1 will give us 2. And then 2 add this 5 will give us
7.
Okay, lovely. Okay, let's put this emphasis now. We're going to put 2 in there. So what you need to do is keep on changing the value. You can't obviously rub it out. You've got to rewrite it again and again if you need to. So that 1 is now becoming a 2. Okay, now 2 times by 2 will give us an answer of 4. And 4 add 5 will give us 9. So we have now worked out the 3 missing values. Okay, am I happy with that? Done? What we need to do now, as everybody wrote that, let me write that down into my paper so then I can. So we have here minus 2 is 1. So minus 2 across. and up by 1. The next one is minus 1. What's minus 1?
3.
3.
Yeah.
Okay, good. The next one was 0 along the x, is 5 along the y. The next one is 1 along the x and 7 along the y. If you see me put something in the wrong place, please say so. Nicely, sir. You put it in the wrong place. Everything looks right from here, by the way. When I'm doing everything looks right. If you guys see something wrong, tell me. So 2 is going to be 9, is that right?
Yeah.
Now, you should have some points that look like that. Now, what we need to do now, we need to join them up. Okay. When you do your straight line, try not to do it exactly between the points. Try to make it as long as the graph paper allows the graph paper, yeah? So we've got a nice line over there. Now let's have a look what else we want to do. On the grid, draw the graph from -2 to 2, which we've done. Questions finished?
Yeah.
That's it, lovely, beautiful. Let's move on to the next question. Have an arithmetic sequence. Okay, arithmetic sequence means that we're going to be going up in a linear number, so it's going to be the same difference each time. So here are the first 5 terms of an arithmetic sequence. Find an expression in terms of n for the nth term of the sequence. There's lots of different ways of doing this. Okay, now the first one, let's do a bit of labeling first. This first term is called n equals 1, first term. This is the second term, and this is the third term. Okay. First of all, let's try to establish what the difference is. How is the pattern changing? So we're going from 3 to 9. What are we doing?
6.
Okay, from 9 to 15. 6, 15, 21. So it's plus 6 all the way through. Okay, that's why it's called the arithmetic series. It changes by the same amount each time. So that plus 6 is called what? What we call the plus 6 is called the? It's called the difference. Now, if you want to work out the nth term, what we need to do first of all is work out the 0th term. Okay, now, if you know Zishan where 1 is, where does 0 come relative to 1? Does 0 come after 1 or before 1? Before, isn't it? What do you reckon that number is going to be? If I'm going that way, I'm adding 6. If I go this way, I'm going to be? Minus 6. So 3 minus 6 will give us?
-3.
-3. Now, if we want to work out the nth term, the nth term is going to be equal to
-2.
the 0th term. Okay, we can write it into quite a few different ways. Let's think about the best way to first do this. The difference times by n plus. This is just one style. This is of doing it. There's lots of different ways of doing this particular thing. Now, the nth term mathematically looks like this. The difference, we're going to call it d. So what is the difference at the moment? The difference is it has a value of
6.
and we have to multiply by n is the nth term, so that gives you 6 n. 6 times by n is 6n. Plus the 0th term. What is the 0th term?
-3.
Okay, when you do add -3, it's the same as just saying
-3.
-3. And we finished that question. So folks, don't think this is the only way. There's lots of different ways of doing this kind of like nth term. Teachers are different. That's just a method that I use. Okay? So there's no messing about. It's the difference times by the n plus the 0th term. It's plus or minus numbers, so it's just -3. Okay. Ready for the next part? So Ben says, I'll keep in mind the time as well, they don't run out of video file. Yeah, there's a line on the bottom. Ben says that 150 is the maximum. How much time we got left?
6 minutes 23.
Lovely. Okay, Ben says that 150 is in the sequence. Is Ben right? 150. Now, this 150 is not the value that we put into the formula to work out a term. It's actually the answer. So they're asking, is 150 an answer to this pattern? So let's try this. Have a look. Let's have a look. So under the un, What we should put in there is
150.
150. I'm just going to, has everybody copied this dot down, yeah? This is the nth term. Okay. And when you write down an expression, okay, for here, what you actually write down here is this. That's an expression. This is an equation. We've got an equal sign in it. So that's me telling you, like, in generally. But according to the examination, that's all you write down and there. Okay? That's if you're doing in class, we're teaching a topic, nth term is equal, right? When they say the word expression, just put down what it is minus without put an equal on this in a minute. So I'm going to get rid of this now. You don't need this anymore. I'm going to put in here what is the answer. So he said that this is an answer to this pattern. Let's have a look. Okay, let's work out the nth term that would generate his possible answer. Okay, so Umar, I want to work at the value of n. So I want to solve for n. So we start at n. And then we identify the actions. Okay, remember what we've been doing in the previous lesson? So we start at n. What's the first thing being done to the n? Times by 6. Lovely. That's called the first action. What's the Hamza? What's the second thing done to the n? Minus 3. That's called the second action. When we solve an equation, we identify the action and we put it and we move the stuff in reverse order. So it means which action goes first? Time by 6 moves first or minus 3?
Minus 3.
Lovely. Minus 3 goes first. Let's get rid of that now. Opposite of minus 3 is?
Plus 3.
Okay, plus 3. So you have 150 plus 3 will give us an answer of?
153.
Let's copy down here at the moment. Plus 3. Okay, now, Samia, what do I move next? So I move the time minus 3. I have to now move the?
Time by 6.
And opposite of time by 6 is?
Divided by 6.
So we got 153. Does that come here clearly?
Yeah.
Okay, 153 divided by 6. Let's write that out. So 6 goes into 1 how many times? 0, remainder 1. 6 goes into 15 goes how many times? 2. 6 times by 2 is 12, so the remainder is? 3. How many 6s go into 33?
5.
Remainder?
3.
3. Now, in order for 150 to be a part of this sequence, that's the n value by the way, it's 25 and it's a fractions decimal answer.
25.
So n must always be an
Whole number.
integer, whole number. Is this giving us a whole number answer? No. Okay, so 25 remainder 3 will actually give you, in reality, let's get rid of this for the moment.
25.5.
Put the 3 over here, but then, okay, now, so we have to say, is Ben right? No. Okay? So if Ben isn't right, so if we say no, Ben is okay. Why is he incorrect?
Because it's not a word.
That's right. N must be an integer value. Okay. N is currently 25.5 for Ben's answer of 150. Okay. Alright, are we happy with that? Done that?